20-week program. We combine sport, education, rehabilitation into the 20 weeks. And one of the key pieces that we encourage participants to take on when they start the program and continue in the program is this bit around forgetting around some of the more negative or fractured identities they may have hold in the community before, but to embody this thing around being a student, being an athlete, and combining the two, and living that through the program, and then at the end of the program deciding where that progression and using that identity can bring them in terms of sport or education. So again, it's something that we push and something that we continue to communicate to the students. A little bit on the origins of it. So I suppose the program is in its 5th cycle now, and it came from a group of lads and girls that were seeking to do something in their week, something to build something into their week, because they were making change, they were talking change, and there wasn't really much happening in terms of kits that they could link in with. So they approached a couple of workers in the community and said, could they provide something? And we got a little bit of funding to put on one activity a week, so one sport, physical activity a week up in Coventry Sports Hall. But again, this was what people were looking for. They were looking for to maintain or to begin to make change. They were looking at having structure in their life, having more pro-social activities in their life. For some people, they completed CE and they were looking to continue that motivation and the focus that they had while on CE. And obviously, our program is built on people's own intrinsic motivation, so it's something that they have to want. And again, that was something that we felt we could provide. The two, I suppose, in terms of the co-coordination of it, would have been between YAP and rehab integration originally. And I suppose Michal and myself have a real strong belief around what sport and what education can do in communities, around people getting activated back in their communities. So I suppose we looked at, again, putting something in place that could, I suppose, harness that and harvest that. Again, I suppose this thing around, we did kind of feel that to embrace something around challenging this kind of thing around these negative identities that people would have been carrying. So again, that really struck, that kind of began the origins of the program. And when we done our research a couple of years ago and published that, actually we asked similar questions this year to participants when they started on the program around what do you want to do with this program? What is it about that attracts you to it at this moment? And again, these is what their motivation hooks were, right across. So again, people seeking structure in their lives, wanting to do something, seeking progression, wanting to integrate fitness into their rehabilitation in some way. Some people were interested in the community addiction studies, and some people were interested in the health-related fitness. And there was different components that were important to the participants at the start of the program. And I think over time, some people had more interest in the sport and some people leaned more towards the addiction studies and so on. And again, that will be determined in terms of where people see their own progression. For some people it was around drug treatment and continuing in their rehabilitation to build and maintain the changes that they made. And for some people it was just getting, again, doing something with their life. Sitting around the house wasn't very meaningful for them. They wanted to be mirroring positive things within their families too. So that was a lot of motivational approach from participants. So a little bit on the structure. So it's 20 weeks, and this, I suppose last year we had such an interest in the program, so I think it was around, you gotta remember the gang was walking around 45 people in a swarm walking around Ballymun. And what we had to do was, it was really difficult to, because again, because of where we situated, some of the classrooms can't actually cope with that numbers. So what we had to do last year was introduce an induction week, just to look at people's interests, people's level of motivation. Is it what they wanted? Did it fit with their motivational books? And based on that, we asked people to come along for 1 week to, I suppose, show us what level of desire they had to sustain this program. And again, at the end of the week, we still had too many people. So we thought that through the week, but again, it just showed the levels of motivation within the group at that time. So we started with 25 last year, actually 27, and over the first week it was 25. But what we do now is we run 2 sessions a week in the gym, and we run 3 in the classroom. And again, that was developed through the research. People seeking more time in the gym. It's based over 10.5 hours a week. It includes that education, physical rehabilitation work within then 10.5 hours. So there's one-to-one key work available to people in an ongoing way. And again, this thing around, we've challenged traditional norms in terms of the format and the structure. So we've said mix people together, mix people that are drug free with people that are seeking change. And let them kind of guide each other within that and nudge them along. That there's a great experience within that group. And again, the role of the mentor, and we can talk a bit around that, is real identification of that within the programme. So that's what it looks like Monday to Friday. So we're in the gym. We start the gym with Frank and Billy that are in the boxing on a Monday morning over at DCC. We head down to DCU and community for the Health Related Fitness with Karl O'Brien. Up into this room with Roos, with Anne and Gabriel and Laura for this year from 10 to 1. Thursday we head down to DCU to do some support study skills within there. Anne will talk a bit more about that. And then Friday we're back in the gym to connect what's happening in the health related fitness with a programme that includes TRX, kettlebells and so on. Maybe Billy will talk a bit more about that, Caroline. So that's the type of contact that the participants have over the week. So I suppose it's filling mornings, it's filling time for the participants in a very meaningful way. So what did they kind of get from this as well? So there's two minor QQI awards, level 4 health related fitness and level 5 community addiction studies. Added to that, they get the boxing skills, boxing training, and some of the more focused sections within that, circuits, kettlebells, spinning classes, and so on. There's 7 agencies involved, so there's real deep community collaboration within the programme, and it's really at the heart of why the programme hasn't been able to sustain itself, is how their partnerships work together and communicate together really well. It's very much based in the community. Again, the collaboration piece involves ourselves, rehab integration, and the Ballymun Job Centre. And again, we're into our 5th cycle now. This is just a list of the collaboration that happens between the different agencies. But again, it's a unique part of the programme. Got to speak about the programme this year over in the Gareth Fitzgerald lecture over in UCD. And a lot of the kind of queries around that was, how does collaboration work? Because a lot of the time it's quite difficult for it to work within agencies, within communities. But I suppose what we have here is a really kind of powerful illustration of how it works to make the programme continue to develop. And these will be the partners that are part of the steering committee, part of the ongoing evaluation of the programme. This year we've 15 participants attaining QQI level 5 community addiction studies. 15 participants achieving QQI level 4. So that's the education attainment from it. We also say that there's big stuff in terms of education attainment, but there's other stuff that's maybe more micro, but might have more meaning to people. So again, getting activated in the community again, having more meaningful relationships are some of the things that can be as important as these education outcomes. Some of the other outcomes that we have are based on the tool that we use to look at 3 different ratings of scales in terms of physical health, psychological well-being and quality of life. These will be recorded at the start of the programme, and again these have kind of increased throughout the duration of the programme. People are reporting changes in all of these areas. Just a little bit on progression routes. So this is some of the pieces that are happening and have happened. So again, linking with day programmes, getting active in the Ballymun Job Centre, looking at training, interview skills, training opportunities within there. Obviously 3rd level education for people is an option. Bridge education down at DCU is a level 5, 3 level 5s, and every year we participants moving on to that. So again, more employment opportunities. Some people move to the diploma in community drug and alcohol work at level 7 that are roots from here. Drug treatment is part of it too in terms of progression, and also then the mentoring. So the mentoring rolls into that progression pathway for people too.